Hi, this is Ronnie, and welcome to my channel, and welcome to How to Kill a Kit with Style. I'm going to scrap this picture of my granddaughter Reagan, and she had posted it on Facebook, and it says internally screaming on it. Now, she usually don't post pictures on Facebook, maybe once a year, if that much, but she posted this one, and I thought of her. She's not a morning person, so that's what I'm going to make this layout all about. And there would be times I'd wake them up because we were going to go somewhere to the park, or, picnic, sightseeing, doing something all day long. And she did not want to get up. Well, neither did her sister, but she's better than Reagan. And then, like, I'd have them get dressed and everything. I'd have them make sure they took a bath the night before so it wouldn't be so much to do in the morning. And I would tell them, well, we're going wherever. And she's like, you want me to get up and go somewhere? But yeah, this look reminds me of the look she would give when I would say we were going to go somewhere. So that's what this is about. That little strip, that mint colored strip there, it says, I am not a morning person. And it repeats that. So when I cut it, the reason it's shorter than the other two strips is because I wanted to make sure I had a full piece of the sentence, I am not a morning person, to put up there at the top, because I want it to repeat again. And yeah, it does remind me of some of the looks she has gave me over the years. But I put a music strip there too. These strips were from a border sheet. And this is the Addison collection by Bella Boulevard. And when I seen it, I thought of how she's not a morning person. And I thought, I need to print that picture out and go ahead and scrap it. And these lines are perfect for that. And I would sing this song to them. And I'm not going to sing to you all. But I'm going to tell you what it says, because I'm going to put it on the last couple of lines on that plaid. The white part I'm going to write on there. That's going to be my journaling. And I'm going to put that song so she'll have it. I'm sure she'll remember it, but I want her to have it as a reminder on the scrapbook page. But this woman that I worked with would come around and check on things. She was an auditor. And she would sing to us in the mornings. She would sing a lot. And she sang this morning song, and I sang it to all my grandkids after that. And it's wake up, you sleepyhead, get up, get out of bed, rise and greet the sunshine, put on a happy face. And she would literally dance like a Broadway musical. And then the last line, she'd spread her arms out. Well, when I woke the grandkids up with it, I would sing it, and I would plop on the last line. I'd plop down on the bed with them and start tickling them and everything. And of course, the girls did not want it. They were not morning people. But the boys, they would laugh, and everything. They'd wake up laughing. But these girls, no, they're not morning people. However, Charlie is better than Reagan about mornings. But I do remember one morning when Casey was a teenager. He got up early and he come in here, and I said, boy, you're up early. He says, yeah. He says, I thought I'd pass on the morning song. I just had to laugh at him. I said, good. I said, you can go with me when I go to wake Jake up and sing it with me. And he said, I don't think so. But back to the layout. I did those as 3 banners. And I'm going to do 3 strips at the top, but they're not going to be banners. They're just going to be cut with a straight line instead of a fishtail. And I started to use these alphas, and I think they're basic gray. But they were small, and they kind of blended in with the black on that line, and they weren't big enough to go over the top or the bottom. So I'm going to end up finding another set of alphas, and I think those are Paper Studio that I get. And they're bigger, so they have, like the Y hanging down and the D going above. And it's still going to be on the same line, but you can read it pretty good looking at the layout. Yeah, those are them. And they stick really well. I have to admit, they'll stick really well. That today stuck really well, but I am going to use some Lawn Fawn stickers, puffy stickers. And they do not stick. But my title's going to end up being Today and Every Day, I am not a morning person. I am not a morning person. But like I said, this was like the perfect paper to do this with. And I'm glad I thought of this picture and got it so that I could go ahead and print it for it. I'm putting the year there because it was 2019 when she put it on there. And I always have leftover numbers. Yeah, might as well use them. So yeah, I thought I'd go ahead and put this on here because my first thought was that way she'll know what year it is. But then my second thought was this is a Facebook picture. And they always put the date on there. So I really didn't need it, but I went ahead and did it anyway. That little sticker I put right there, it's not going to stay there. The area I'm working in right now with that yellow tab, I'm going to end up moving it up there. And it says late night. So see, there's plenty of stuff in this collection that I could use for this layout. And oh, that's a Polaroid camera. I really don't think it came with this collection. I think I tossed it in there because if there's a page of cameras, I'm going to be fussy cutting cameras off of that page because I like putting them on my layouts. And if I see a collection that, well, I usually keep them in this bowl right next to me after I cut them out. And then as I'm doing layouts and see some that'll match the stuff that's in that layout, even though it wasn't originally with that collection, I'll toss a few in there so when I do layouts with that collection, there's some cameras still left that's going to match that collection. And right now I'm working in the cluster in the upper left, and see how I left that one strip so I'll have that whole line. I am not a morning person, but yeah, I wanted to make sure I clipped it where I had that whole thing on there. And my fishtail on that strip down at the bottom, it's a short fishtail. I mean, it's not got very much of a tail at all because I wanted to make sure I had all the words in there. Oh, and see how good I'm doing at using those puffy stickers? Yeah, I'm going to end up putting them all on one sheet. I'm not sure which layout it is that I put them all on one sheet, but you would not believe how tickled I was when they all went on one sheet. Not that I recorded that part, but I did put them all on one sheet, and I was so tickled. I was beyond tickled because, you know, like I said, I've had it in my How to Kill a Kit with Style before and did not use them. I mean, I might have used 2, 3, not very many at all. Of course, I had a few used to start with. But yeah, I thought I need to use them. And see, I even put a little gray bunny down there by the year. I was just so impressed with myself when I did that. I thought, well, there is bunnies out there in that field right there. This is the field right behind their house, and it's just full of bunny rabbits. I mean, you see them all the time. And I thought, I could use this on here. Really, I could. It does pertain to the picture. And I could just use it anyway. But yeah, it went on the layout. And oh, see those arrows? Those are freckled fawn. And I had the most trouble with them. I put them down, and then they weren't sticking. So I used liquid glue on them, and they still weren't sticking. So then I got my micro zots out. I mean, the little tiny ones. And they're still not sticking. When I went to pick this layout up to do the voiceover, the one that was by the bunny rabbit was clear across the page. And then when I was looking at the pictures when I was putting the video together with all the clips and stuff in the pictures, the picture that is a close-up of the bunny rabbit, it don't even have an arrow. All it has is a little micro zot. That's it. So my next solution is to take a needle and thread, black thread of course, and put a couple of stitches to hold them on there. Nothing where it draws attention, but yeah, it's going to be like one thread each, yeah, but I'm going to put thread on there and hold them down. I don't want them off in later years or months or weeks or tomorrow. I want them to stay. Well, I was looking at the layout and I thought it needed an outline, so I made an outline. And of course it's 2 lines around there because I like the doodle look of it. I don't want them precise. I don't want to use a ruler. I like it to where it's looking like you've doodled around there. And sometimes I put the little squiggly lines in with it, the zigzag stitches, you know, different things. But I like it where it's more like a doodle look. And so I do it twice so that it looks even more doodly. Well, I'm sure doodly is not a word, but y'all get the picture. Oh, and what am I doing here? Oh, there I'm putting little teeny tiny pieces of the foam tape up there. I didn't need very big, and once it gets that tiny, for some reason it's not very sticky, so I added some liquid glue to them too. And so I got the dimension, then I made sure it stuck too. Oh, and see there, I got some on the photo, but I didn't want to get any more, so I went ahead and covered it up. But see it up there? If you turn the light right, you can see it. It's across there. So what I'm doing there, I took the Close to My Heart stamp cleaner stuff. I sprayed it on my finger and just rubbed it across there. Well, I did that a couple of times and I thought, it is still there. You better get the paper towel out. Sometimes your finger works, but other times you need a paper towel. So I sprayed the end of the paper towel and I rubbed, and it's all gone. And any stamp cleaner will work because I was out of Close to My Heart and I needed it right then. And you know, you got to go to a party or whatever and order and wait. So one time I bought some from, I think it was Hobby Lobby, and it worked just as good for the same reason. But that's it. That's my layout. And you seen me put the heart up there last? Yeah, it went on last because I had to get a little red up there too. And yeah, there's my layout. And see, down that by that bunny rabbit, it does not have an arrow. I'm not sure where it was at because I don't see it there on the layout, but it's not there. All you're going to see in the next picture, I think, nope, not the next one. And see right on each side of that T, there's two blotches. Well, there was a place right in between there. I had to use that cleaner on too. And see the Zot? I do have a picture of the Zot, but yeah, the arrow's here somewhere. I couldn't see it in the picture. It's probably sitting somewhere where there's black and it's not showing up. But yeah, because it was still on the page. It just wasn't in the right spot. Do y'all see it anywhere? I don't see it anywhere. Well, I had to go ahead, stop the video, and made it full screen so I could look for it. And I still didn't find it. It reminded me of those word find pages. I was going from the top to the bottom, from left to right, all the way down, and didn't find it. The only thing I could think of, maybe it was stuck for a little while to another layout because I had them stacked together. And then I took the pictures because I spent like the whole day doing layouts and had so much fun. And then I went back and took pictures. So like I said, the only thing I could think of, it was stuck to the other layout and then it went back on the page. But if any of you look at it and figure out where it's at, let me know, because I want to make it bigger again and look and see it after you let me know where it's at. But if you leave a comment below, I'll be sure to get back with you. If you liked the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I'd love to have you subscribe. Plus, I'd like you to check out all my other buddies that are doing the How to Kill a Kit with Style this month. All their links are down below, and of course their names. So check them all out, and you will find oodles of inspiration on those channels. But thank you all again for watching, and I hope you all have a happy, scrappy week. Bye.